cook, okay? Like we've discussed our website. We've looked at I mean, the reviews alone. We even looked into the coding of our website to see how the review system works within the coding structure of the website. And if you go on Amazon and you type in leave a review, that goes to a database of reviews that then has a bit of code that pulls that latest tally from the database to display on the website. FIAs is just a text input section, like the comment section you're typing in right now, except it's not live. It is literally like typing in a header, if you will. Now, I wanted to say as well, there's a good chance that tomorrow, um, or on Monday, sorry, I'm going to run more individual shows like this. But then I'm also going to try one day where I just do one massive, like massive stream all day, and we'll see how that does. But yeah, it's up to you guys to decide what's most popular. All right. I have 1,000 inquiries regarding Julia Vandal. Does she have her own lawyer representing her while she's in jail? Yes. I want to clarify a matter of public concern. Julia Vandal does not currently have any visitors or communication access. Lie. False news. Either directly or indirectly, false news. While in custody, the only individual authorized to communicate with her is her appointed legal representative. Lies. Who is handling her case directly from the UK? That's true. Her case is being handled directly from the UK. Julia's. I'm just going to read this. No one is able to call or talk to her or visit her. Is that right, Is that right? Because lies. False news. There are no invitations for her to participate in any podcasts, and personal visits are out of the question as well. Journalists have no access to her, nor any means of communication. That's kind of true. That's kind of true. The media shutdown on this is quite spicy. I'm not going to lie. But I've got a funny feeling that article we wrote earlier had a big fat lie in it, and I'm going to confirm that just maybe at some point. Those who urged her to engage in stalking behavior and convinced her to believe she is different parents are currently under investigation. Are they? Because all of your information thus far has been pap. Podcasters, YouTubers, journalists, and friends from the UK, Canada are facing scrutiny as part of an ongoing investigation. Is that? Where's the Canada? Is that? I think I know who that is. Who's this? Who's that? Oh, honestly, shudder. Madness, man. Do you know, I have literally had human transportation organized, like groups, right? Like scary organized criminals, right? Talk about me openly in forums on the dark web, right? Like, like, like it takes a lot to rattle Ron. That's all I'm saying. This includes anyone who's purchased a ticket for her to travel to the UK or arranged for her appearance on podcasts in the UK. All these connections are currently under investigations as authorities look into the circumstances surrounding her visit. Key then. I have established direct communications with both the authorities and the MCCANN campaign, as well as with Julia's family. Awesome. Don't know if any of that's true. Could be. She could be. None of the individuals who manipulated Julia, whether from Canada or the UK, have any means of accessing Julia Vandal. Have they not? Do you know, I really feel like I need a soundboard for when I'm doing stuff like this. Like does anyone remember that South Park episode with the Mormons with the dum 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 dum? Like we need to rattle home just how meme worthy some of this stuff is. Okay, here we go. Her family is fully committed to investigating the individuals who manipulated her, exploiting her mental illness for their own gain. That's got to be me. They've got to be talking about us here, right? Like, come on. Our own gain. I'm going to be honest, right? If this was about clicks and views and numbers, it would have been made about that. Because there's information that could just be slapped out there that, I mean, here's the thing as well. In fact, no, just be quiet. They are determined to be they are determined to uncover the truth behind the brainwashing she endured and seek justice for the harm done to her. With unwavering support, they are prepared to confront those responsible and ensure no one suffers in the same way. I just want to say, I'm calling absolute shit. I'm calling it. I'm calling it, man. Like, I'm sorry, but nah. Suck your mom. Suck your mom. Honestly, mate, that is just pap. Absolute pap. Do you know who should be confronted for the mental trauma that Julia suffered? Her parents. The medication, the doctors, the frivolous response to what is clearly a crying out for answers from Julia. And you're going to sit here and I'm going to meant to be shuddering that you're having chitty chats. Mate, go back to shouting into your empty burlap sack, where maybe your imagination will conjure itself and someone will actually give an absolute rat's backside. Podcasters and YouTubers continue to spread misinformation and perpetuate conspiracy theories will face consequences of their actions. Really? Well, this time I know you ain't talking about me. I'm just saying, it's time to hold them accountable for their impact of their words. Is it? Is it though? Because I don't think you're going to find many words that will have an impact other than the truth. Official statements from Julia Vandelt's status. We are issuing this statement to clarify the current situation. Who are you to be saying anything? Okay? Have you teamed up with that wonderful law firm, Delusion and Son? I mean, and that's a serious question, because who the hell are you to be talking about anything? Gomer, that's what. Regarding Julia Vandal, no unauthorized contact with Janice is currently in custody and not receiving any visitors. Lies. She cannot be contacted directly or indirectly. Lies. With the sole expectation of her legal appointed representative, this is lies. Legal proceedings are ongoing. That is true. That is just all lies. Like, and I'll tell you something now. Lies. Not a little bit wrong. Not like, Ron got misinterpreted frustration, right? Like blatant, I'm going to pull things out my bottom, just, and then slap them on the internet. Nah, mate. Nah. Have I read this one? Restricted, no third party, including Mr. Sergio or any individual, has access to Julia. This restriction has been implemented for her safety to ensure the integrity of the legal process. All communications with Julia are being managed strictly through her official legal representative in a correspondence with jail protocols. So this part here, you could argue that Julia has full control over her case and has the ability to allow people access to her case. But again, I just want to say, okay, so this is lies. I can't comment on this. Mr. Sergio, any individual has access to Julia. Because of the way that's worded, access to her. Like, what? This restriction has been implemented for her safety. I like, what are you talking about? Her safety. What are you talking about? There was literally a visitor there last week. Or this week. In fact, reported on by her representative. Gomer. Absolute Gomer. I have 100 lawyer representing jail. I want to clarify a matter of public concern. There's not any kind of, okay, so if I go back in time here. Okay, I think all of this is me repeating it. I've got a funny feeling that I've went on to Discord and then downloaded the same 5 images about 10 times. So if I've missed any of this, I apologize. Misinformation alert. Yes! Come on, let me know you're watching. Let me know you're watching, Fia. Okay, come on the show, Fia. Come on the show and tell me I'm wrong. Come on the show and let's have a debate, okay? A very friendly debate, okay? You and me will just talk it out, okay? We'll talk it out. You know, why not? You and me, my G. I'm a fair guy. I'm just here for the truth. Truthy McTruthington. Agenda free. If Julia turns out to be bonkers, I will stand by her. If she turns out to be the biggest kept secret in UK history, I will stand by her. Like, it's not about an agenda. It's just about Julia. Maybe that's how you should have addressed it when you had power of attorney. Dum, da, dum, dum, dum. Okay. We are aware of the concerning amount of misinformation circling social media platforms such as TikTok, YouTube, and various podcasts. Unfortunately, many individuals in these platforms are spreading false narratives, outright lies about. Oh, are you having a laugh? Is this is she super smart and knew I'd read this, right? And I've just read a whole bunch of lies that she's posted, and now she's criticizing people for posting lies on social media. Wow, 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 wow. What? I love it. I love it. I'm here for this, man. This is just tasty irony. And these platforms do not trust and rely on information about Julia's case unless it comes from the official source. I would agree with that. Yes. And that would be Serge on his gram, right? I'll be honest with you. You got that right. Unverified claims on social media are often they are, but most of the time, 99.9999% of everything that comes out of my mouth ain't misinformation. All right. Just had that one situation. All factual updates, accurate information regarding verified channels, update from law enforcement. You are just as long as you know, crazy lady, right? Do you know the executive decision that I made to put a barking seal in my thumbnail because you're barking man? Allegedly. I mean, you're not barking man. You seem like a sound. You seem like you are more than aware of the manipulation that you put out on the internet, the falsifications of your businesses, the falsifications of reviews, the narcissistic 444,000 5-star review. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Do you remember that guy that killed the cats and they made that thing about don't mess with cats? And he just wanted fame. And don't get me wrong. I'm not saying there's a correlation between these two people, but there's so many people that want to try and fake it till they make it. And I'm going to put a £5 bet on this, Fia, that if you look deep inside, I think you have spent a catastrophic amount of money in pursuit of this public image. And you don't have to admit it at all. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. Many 19-year-old children decide that they're going to try and fake it till they make it. I think you are the poster child for fake it till you make it. You know, or just continue to keep faking it. Yeah, I definitely. It's certainly not about clicks and views. I'll tell you that. Legal representation. Julia cannot afford private legal counsel, so she's being represented by a qualified lawyer appointed through a legal system. Incorrect. This is a port of contact on 100. I think that is possibly incorrect as well. I don't want to put out anything false, but to my knowledge, it was Serge who brought the lawyer forward, and then I'm pretty sure that's what happened, but don't quote me on that. Okay, don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure it is though. Communicate regarding legal matters. She does not have a private lawyer. Her representative is provided through the official. I don't think that's the case. In fact, I'm pretty sure she's got legal aid, and she's got a freaking badass lawyer who would not usually take legal aid, but is. I don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. But I think that's what's happened. But I could be wrong. Fia could be right on this one. I don't know. We strongly urge we. Who's we? Who is we? Who is we? I openly admit that I refer to myself in the third person because there's a bunch of voices in my head. Fia, are you the same? Okay. Do you have a collective little group of splintered versions of yourself that meet in the middle in a gray point and argue with themselves? Because I'm just saying. Oh, there's Sheena. What is it? Sheena, do you know that we're under? Oh, that's Helen. Sheena, we're under investigation. Okay. I just in case you don't know, Sheena, I imagine if you do know, you've lost countless hours of sleep. I mean, none of the individuals who pay attention here, Sheena, manipulated Julia. Like, you could almost have a, Sheena, am I right? Like, this is my opinion of Julia, right? You could have a drinking game, right? Where all night people are going up to Julia at a party and trying to convince her to do something stupid that she might not usually do. I don't know, like try and balance as many forks or spoons on her face. If she doesn't want to do it, girl ain't doing it. If girl wants to do it and you say, nah, this is what you're in for, man. Like it's, run. That's what it's like, man. But that's Julia. Do you know what I'm saying? That's just how she is. But there ain't no pushing her in any direction, man. She's a freaking badass. I just want to say a big shout out to Sheena as well. Sheena, I'm running a whole bunch of shows all day. If you want to come and join me for any of these, this is one where I'm just ranting at FIA, so you're more than welcome. Also, keep in mind, everybody, once I'm done with this FIA section, I'm going to gather up questions for Stephen Dempsey, and I'm going to be pitching those questions to him after this show, and then coming back to you guys with a response, because I'm going to be honest with you, I'm sick and tired of the division that is going on. Okay? I'm sick and tired of it. You're letting them all win, dummies. All right? So we will unite, okay? Whether you all like it or not, we will have to unite for Julia. Even if Julia is yippa-yapping, right, and giving you all the, it doesn't matter. She's in jail. This is a political and it's an absolute travesty. And what she doesn't need is coming out at the other side of this with us all arguing. And I've had enough of it. I've had enough. Sheena, I mean, you would have to be the most badass international undercover agent in history. But I just don't think you are. You're just a nice lady. It's the same with Karen. It's the same with so many people. So even the people that are like, she's not that child, I don't believe any of this. Unite, okay? Unite in the state of, we just want the truth, okay? Whether that truth is what you want or what I want or what Julia wants or what anyone else wants, who gives a crap? Like, come on. You know? So that's what Ron's on right now, is getting everyone to play nice, because the last thing we need is divide and conquer tactics. The last thing we need is clout hungry goblins sucking up false narrative clout. It's just nonsense. Absolute mega pap nonsense. Projectrook.com. You can see how it's spelled Rook and Project on the screen. If you go there, click on join the movement, scroll down, you'll see a link to a public server. If any of you want to come and join the Julia rooms for open discussion, feel free to do so. Remember, it is an open public server. I advise you not to use your real names or your real faces on any of the images you use. And remember, it is 2025. You are accountable for your own words on the internet. No! Shut them all now. Okay, we'd read this one. We've read this one. All right. So let me just let's just stare at this for a few minutes. Let's just also, I just want to point out, Dr. Fee is the only one who has put her name under Earnest Clairvoyant, Medium Melanie, Psychic Emily, Love Psychic Sophie, Kaya Luna, all right, Dr. Medium Anima, all right. Medium Jacqueline. I mean, absolute steaming pile of pap. And you can see that this was developed into an app. And do you want to know? Do you want to know? Oh, baby. You want to know Ron's theory? Ho! Wouldn't you know, so many goddamn websites that this woman has were launched during her time with Julia. So many mentions of them being developed in interviews, being developed, and she just loved to talk about it, right? This is a prime example of a clout goblin, okay? Clout goblin. Okay, falsifying our own goddamn reviews in newspapers, the madness of our own business and the falsified reviews. And I'm saying that that is what they are. I am telling you now, 444,000 positive 5-star reviews at 35p a minute. That's over $15 million, baby. Then we have suspicious websites that popped up at the same time as your businesses and stopped being updated round about the same time as your businesses. What do I mean? Well, if you've got a massive following and you start perpetuating fake news websites that you facilitate to your subscribers as being real, and at the center of all of their news is you, I'm just saying there's something fishy going on. All right. Yeah. I'm just saying. Are you trying to make yourself into like a Marvel universe? Is this the FIA universe? Is this the FIA verse? I think it could be. It makes sense in that sense. I will say. Also, I've not busted your chops enough for your actual role in that movie. Man, it's just wild. It's just wild. It's just wild. Anyway, so Fia was talking crap about people from Canada. I feel like I know who that is. The YouTubers and her friends from the UK. I feel like maybe. So if you're watching, Fia, I would love for you to come on my show and give us a level-headed reality check for our absolute ignorance to your high power, your knowledge, your in-depth take on this case. I am here for you to have the platform to have your say. I'm just saying, what you got to worry about? I'm just an idiot on the internet. I mean, my channel's got less than 20,000 subscribers. You're on 10.3 mil, right? Oh, hang on 1 second, everyone. One second, everybody. That's just somebody at my front door. Everything is all good. Just bear with me. 2 mementos. Apologies, everybody. Now, what was I ranting about? We are 1 second. Second, everybody. Excuse me. All right. All right. All right. Sweet. Headset. Right. So I would like to know. Um, ugh, I appreciate that you all. Some of you realize I'm not an idiot. It means a lot. Because again, yeah, I try and keep it as real as possible. Fucking swear to God, this new setup, man. Who is messaging me? Nobody. All right. So what I'd like to do now is just take your guys' questions in for Steve. What the hell's his name? What's his last name? I can't remember. Steve. Anyway, Steve, collectively known as Steve. I would like to get your questions in for Steve. All right. So you can ask them here. You can ask them on Discord. Who is he? Who is Steve? Let me get up Discord. The Discord room you want to be in is Julia chat. And if you want to post questions in there, I can copy and paste them. Question: who is Steve? Got it. Got that one. Jesus Christ, hair is out of control. Steve, what is your last name? I think we all know Steve's last name, right? Yeah, I don't know if I'll be asking him what his last name is. I mean, I will, but I don't know if it's very like pertinent to this. Just Jesus Christ, do your there you go. More like okay, I told me Ron is exotic zebra chip. Ron has got a goddamn massive shoe, big shoe, big shoe, big shoe. Is he anti this channel? Absolutely, great question. Is he anti Sean Atwood channel and Ron? See, what are your motives? What are your great idea? What are your motives regarding Julia? The Chaise Lounge. Yeah, the Highlander look. Yeah, there can be only one. Just remember that. Why is your pod usually on Sean's channel? I get a note on Sean online and it's you. Because I work here. I don't know if you've noticed, but there is a plethora of content creators who are part of the Atwood family. I have been part of this family for 3.5 years and friends with Sean for 6 years, maybe 7 years, something like that. Has he watched? Okay. Have you seen the Atwood series with Julia and your thoughts? Ron, big shoe. Oh my God, Mark, it's a big shoe. Okay. Not even. I was live with Sean like 2 days ago for like 3.5 hours. Do you know what I'm saying? He was live last. He was on a podcast on this channel last night. You know. So Sean's still here, man. He's freaking awesome. You got to remember, man. The Sean Atwood Empire is more than just a channel. You know, like it's a publishing company with books. It does tours. It does public speaking. Like, if Sean's not on this channel doing something, it's because he is not near his computer. Okay. So we've got how does he know Julia? That just came in from Discord. I'm also going to throw in how did they meet? That's probably a good one. Okay, we've got something about DNA test that have just come through. Just copying and pasting that. Okay, nice one. Oh yeah, I'm on way more than Sean. Yeah, of course I am. That's my job. Like Ron's not here. Like Ron works for the Sean Atwood channel. Ron's not like doing this for fun. Like this is Ron's job. Okay, just to be clear. Like I'm a cog in the machine. Check out Ron getting the compliments. Ron, listen, you can say what you like about Ron. Ron is here for real reasons. So, yeah. Steve, what is your link to Julia? Is that the right way of asking that? What's your link? Yeah, I don't know if that's because what does that mean? What's your link? I think we've covered that in how do you know Julia? How did you meet? Because the link now would be friends, right? If you see what I mean. If you get what I'm saying. I agree. Dan should 100% Viking braid runs here. 100%. I used to have 2 braids down there and then a big braid down the middle and tie it all back when I went wild camping. But sadly, I don't braid my own hair. It's just the lady in my life that's allowed to braid my hair. Why did he pay for her to come? So first of all, oh, everybody just give me a second, please. All right. Sorry about that. Phone's just gone crazy today. So 1 second. Sorry about this. If I don't do things right away, it's just not going to get done. All right. Dunzo. Beautiful. Right. So here's the thing. So it would be very easy to turn around. In fact, let me put this another way, Claire. Let's say I send you some money, okay? Because you need money, and I send you some money. And then I go and book a flight with it. Like, there's 2 ways that this can go. There's, can I have money for a flight, please? Can I have some money? And in one of those arguments, you could put the question, why did he pay for her to come here? But the reality is it's easy to create your own narrative when you frame something worded like that. And Claire, I'm not saying that's what you're doing. I'm not picking on you or saying that you're wrong. It's do I know Karen and Steve? I'm aware of every single player in this case. Okay. There's a few people that don't know I know about them, but I know about them. But don't underestimate just how deep Ron is in this. Oh, that was an interesting look. Did anyone just see something go off the side of my camera there? What are we at? 47 minutes on this side. I swear to God, I just see something go. Ron, Ron's in this. Okay. Why do you think it was a good? See, again, what we need to do is establish who bought the ticket. Now, oh shit.